Hello everyone, and welcome to another update on my freshwater Malawi cichlid aquarium, 40 gallons. And this is kind of like the clearing out process, if you want to say it, if you want to call it that, because if you look from the side here, my tank is just cloudy with this white buffer max that I purchased not too long ago, about 3 months ago, and it's just slowly oozing out all the substances. It's right here. And what I usually do was what I did was I used to just take the bottle and just let it all go. But what I did was I figured out that that would just clear up. If I did that, then the sump would clear out all the liquid or all the buffer so quickly that it won't get time to kind of do its magic in the tank. So right now at the moment it's kind of down here. It's fully mixed. This is normal. I did it like about a few times. It's just down here. What I do is I just mix it up into the sand and it'll just go back into the water. If you just shook it up in the bottle and then just poured it all on top, yeah, and just like pour it on top, then everything is just gonna go away into the filter. This pump is just gonna pump everything into here, and that's just a waste. So what I did was I've taken the water, and this actually is finished my process. So I'll just kind of remove the bottle. So I would just take it like here. I'll put it down in the water, turn it over, and it'll just kind of perform a little seep-through action. Okay? So this is totally fine. I gotta throw away this water. I don't want to keep the leftovers in here, because that might be bad for my tank. So, anywho, my tank is actually clearing up. Remember when I showed you in here, it was like extremely green. Now, if I show you right now, there's just a little touch of green around the edges. Or that's what the camera picks up, but not really. It's just kind of like the glare of the green in the water, and the light's just flashing that white cloudiness into the tank. And there is some cloudiness into the tank, so I can't really blame the light too much. Alright. So I did like about a 25% water change in my tank. I use Tetra AquaSafe Plus. This is one of their newer solutions. At least I used to have the green one with the green label. It didn't say plus on it, but yeah, I got rid of that one because it was empty and there was nothing in it. So I just went up and picked that one up today, and it's doing fine. I mean, it's doing good. So now what I do with this, I just mix this up because there's more buffer max on the ground than ever before. So now you guys might be wondering, why is there a buffer max on the floor? And why is my fish running away from it or swimming away from it? That's because the buffer max, you would shake it up forever and it will not dissolve, literally. So what I do is I just keep it on the floor, take my finger or some kind of stick, and I'll just swirl it up on the bottom and let it dissolve, and that way it's much more easier. I just give it about 5 minutes and I'll swirl it up. That's the best way to do it, because if you still do swirl it up like right after it's oozed out of the bottle, then that way when you stir it up, it'll just fall back down. So it doesn't make any sense. When the water kind of interacts with the solids, it'll kind of break down the solids a little bit. Give it a little bit of a like pasty substance, which kind of dissolves into the water better. So down in the sump, we got the same as usual. I've actually added some water. I still got leftovers. I've just added some water, and that kind of broke up the algae or whatever that substance was that was down here that I had mentioned in my last video. and it seems to be doing pretty great. You know, um, just by crushing this substance that was in the bottom here, kind of made my sump a little bit better. Uh, the pump has pumped in all the stuff. Must have just chopped it all up when it was in there, and just pumped it right back in here. That'll pick it up and might go back to my filter. Okay. Something too new about the bottom. I will be sure to set up my rocks later on, but for now I'll just keep it as it is. And my fish are seem to be doing awesome right now. Okay, my fish actually, one of my orange zebras got a little injury on its fin. I don't think my camera could pick it up, but you can see that little gap in his fin right there. Someone must have bit him. I've been feeding my fish quite normally. I've actually put them on a diet, since somebody in one of my past videos mentioned that I should limit my food that I produce in my, or I feed in my tank. Over time, it'll kind of like clear off some of the green algae before the bacteria spreads and creates more green algae. So yeah, that was another good thing. And I think it also might be due to my light, because this is a stronger lighting system. I looked at the bulb and it said it was a T5 lighting, so I'm not sure about that one either. Maybe that's a little too strong for my tank, but maybe that's why my algae is growing so quickly. So yeah. Otherwise, my rocks are looking pretty nice from that outburst right there. But it shouldn't be a problem, because that's just brown algae. That won't turn into green algae in a long time. It'll soon develop, and I'll find a solution for that later on. Might scrub it off. But yes, that's about it for my tank. And I've also got to mention that I'll start making videos upon my water tests that I got right here. I will soon be making one in a few minutes, okay? And that will be posted on the same day. So thanks for watching another update on my 40-gallon Malawi cichlid aquarium, and please stay tuned for some more videos coming up soon. Thanks.